situation, baby.
You know,
it's a delicate situation.
You know, that's right.
We like the Knights of the Round Table. Active Connections. Does the better records. Swing the swords like Excalibur.
Virginia.
DJ Khaled. Sensi. Stand up. Y'all know what we about.
That's right,
You know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
I treat the game now like when I used to be in the yard. That's why I shake beats and come through and split through bars. Throw it all away like I done spun out cars. I know I seem close with your boy been far. That's more like you see in the distance. For instance, it ain't easy being a star. Every bird and their mama want me to buy out the bar. But I ain't gon' ice trip. Yo, I got a nice whip, and I don't wear my fitted cat tight like vice grips. The boys stay loose. See these cakewalk folks, so the boy can't produce. Smoking on the Dutch, sipping on the deuce. National Press Club, I rip the stage with Pat Post. The boy is flawless, I ain't got tattoos, so I can never be marked for death. I'm almost over, man, I'm running out of breath. Head to the studio and grab the check, spin some blue. Okay, I get the rest. AC coming, and we's the best, man. We's the best. We are the best.
And the connections got the game perfected.
We are the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We are the best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We are the best.
And the people of the world, yeah, I know they accept
You
it.
can find me in the hood, running from black tops, pumping the black tops, dumping the black clock. Y'all niggas is puss, I just smell in your black box. The buck in your luck stop, it's murder with buck shots. I hustle, sell crack, and they say that crack kills when my flow is even raw. Nigga, I spit ill, you hating, I clap still. Watching my stats build, you seem to think you harder than me. Get real, when niggas get to bothering me, it gets real. It's gonna be a lot of robberies if I don't get meals. You better sit still and don't make a move, cause the streets people give a nigga ill street blues. You wanna be a star, you might be
Right to the next beat, the chef be cooking up that hot shit. You best be asking for no beat or profit. Like Rex, you slipping on ice, but tripping all night. Like Pesci, our team stay rolling precise, cause
We are the best.
Hectic Connections got the game perfected.
We are the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We are the best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We are the
And the
best.
people of the world, yeah, I know they accept it.
We are the best.
Hectic Connections got the game perfected.
We are the best.
Go ahead, people, make your selection.
We are the best.
Running for president, yes, we'll be elected.
We are the
And the
best.
people of the world, yeah, I know they accept it.
Yo, Hack Connections with your boy Slam P.
Yeah. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, grits and gravy. Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country, living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlass drop, Cadillac convertibles, Lincolns. We cut off the tops, the blocks, we run the streets. We set up shop, it's all gravy, grits and pork chops. We roll tops, hops and barley, man. We see purple like Barney, man. It's funny how on phones there's pigs and chickens, and the streets got pigs and chickens. I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all. You know the doggone bar, he ain't even scared of y'all. I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall. When I know most of y'all scared to crawl. With the strength of a giant might scale a wall. Singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
Yeah, Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salems and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4 wheels, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a fit like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under poplar trees and strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate it, give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, yeah.
Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the
Oh,
baby.
Lord.
Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
God, the dead has arisen.
That's bad enough, bad enough. Keep me laughing the rest of my life.
For sure. That was, if ever, you know, that was the best scene in the original Color Purple right there. That was the best scene ever. When Celie started laughing and shit, and my brother was like, my God, the dead has arisen. Because I guess it was that crazy white lady was going crazy outside and shit. Hop on and was trying to get that white lady in her car. Shit crazy, yo. I never understood how black people made Mr. out to be the villain of the movie when clearly it was the white people around them that was the villains. They just didn't really get it. They kind of, life was that way because of the environment they were surrounded by. You know, having to go ahead way out in the swamp and build a juke joint. This is what I'm trying to tell you. White people can't tell black people nothing. You know what it takes to build a damn juke joint in the swamp? Hey, Captain with friends, how you doing, beloved? You know what it takes to build a juke joint out in the middle of the swamp? That's crazy. That was one of the most amazing parts I liked about that's the original Color. The new one, because it was very anti-man and all that stuff. The original one was a little bit closer to the book. The one with Oprah, that was a little bit closer to the book. But they still left out major stuff because if you didn't read the books, you think Mr. is the damn villain, and he's not. He's not at all. Mr. is not the villain that you think he is if you read the books, you know. Because that whole time, Silly's sister done had to flee and get over to Africa and shit. You know, she needed currency. She needed money. Mr. was the one sending her money over there. She didn't know where she was getting the money. She just knew that the money was arriving to those people. Because, you know, Mr. had a way to connect to those people too. Because, you know, like I say, there's always been this thing about how black people, we know each other. We know each other's mama. We know each other's daddies. They know the kids. You know where he come from. What, you know, if your mama asks you, who's his family? And then you know something up. Your mama's like, who's that? You know what I'm saying? So you got to always remember that. So I always love that part at the end of that song right there. But we're going to get into these stories. Young Riaz, the Drip King. What it do? What it do? That's my little homie from across the pond. Over there chilling it up. My man, Young Riaz, the Drip King. Let's get into these stories, my boy. Shit, we got a lot going on. Jaylen Brown said he gets apparently he says he gets lots of weird threats from people on the internet, and I'm trying to tell y'all people, y'all better be careful and don't f around and find out, because our brother Jaylen Brown, you think you're gonna run up on him? That brother like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". You run up on that brother, you might make a brick, boy. And he telling y'all he ready for y'all. If y'all come out tripping, well, this is what he got to say.
If I do happen to just scroll Like the comments be like, "Fuck you, da 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 da." Like if I see you in the street, I'm
Damn.
I mean, like for real. If one of you parlay run up on me, it's gonna fuck you up. I'm telling you. I'm saying, what are you parlay?
That's why he keep his black gloves on.
You got the glove? Yeah,
you got the parlay gloves
Ninja
on.
Jones.
Find out Jalen is like, hey man, y'all come up on me, man. Shit. And this is what we're talking about right now. We got a big situation with the Karmelo Anthony story and situation. And to me, it's case closed. It's self-defense. After all the stuff I've searched and researched and looked it up again and again, but remember, we have to deal with being within a system of white supremacy. So white people could just say, "I'm white and I say so," and there is no reason for him to defend himself. And for all you weirdo people, you shouldn't bring a knife on school grounds. That wasn't even on school grounds. It was a community track event. It was held at another place. It wasn't on the school grounds. You have in Texas, you have the right, if you ain't in those particular areas, you have a right to have whatever you want on your body to protect yourself if you feel threatened. Now, we're going by the laws of Texas. You know, I don't want to hear about, in New York or over here. No, we talking about Texas, a stand your ground state where if you feel threatened, and then there's more video. There's lots of other people who were there at the event who are coming out. Now, remember, this is Texas. There's cameras everywhere. What's good, Devin Johnson? What's good, family? This is Texas. There's cameras everywhere, family. So there's no way you're going to tell me that there's no video of that incident. They know it's a video of that incident. So the hell with them being upset that we donating to his fund. Y'all can go to GoGiveSend.com. That's GoGiveSend. GoGiveSend.com. It's the Karmelo Anthony Fund. You should be able to see it right there when you get over there. It's hey, it's one of the few places that allow him to get donations and support. They're Christians. And yeah, and they're white people, and they stood on ground on it. They said, as a real Christian, he got to have a right to be able to defend himself. They talking about in court, legal wise. They're not talking about the other thing. They say in a precedent. Yo, you right. I'm. That's why we all donating the same way they did for Kyle Rittenhouse, Daniel Penny. We need to be donating more. We got to turn it up. It's up at 320 when I looked earlier. It was at $320,000. 300 probably. I think 328,000 last I checked. So we want our brother to get it up because they over there papering them up right now. Alton family, they done gave them damn near $800,000. Yeah, we trying to get. That's what everybody been saying. They need to get that damn bell. But I'm gonna show you the guy that they got down there, who the Democrats done sent this dude down here. These NGAN people, and just listen to how this guy, how weak he sound when he's talking. I'm gonna play that video in just a minute. Where his ass at? Hold up. Let me find where I got that video of this dude, yo. Because I don't know if I put him at the end or not. Because make sure y'all get y'all all up in here. Peace, Devin Johnson. Thank you for coming through. Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all. But yeah, we not going to let our brother get railroaded. Because this shit is just, look, if Kyle Rittenhouse can cross 2 state lines with an illegal gun and unalive, 2 people, injure a third, and they say that's self-defense, and Daniel Penny can unalive a skinny, struggling, starving brother on the train who ain't harming nobody. He's just out of his fucking mind because he's starving. I don't know if people ever been starved. Watch them shows where them white people be out there in the damn wilderness, damn near dying. What is that? Naked and Afraid? Okay. Y'all ever go watch Naked and Afraid and look how crazy them white folks be talking once they get once they out there and they in them fucking woods and they can't catch shit to eat and they get all skinny and they be walking around half dead. They be talking crazy as hell. So when you hungry and starving, your brain ain't working right. It can't really function on like thought processes because it's trying to just keep you alive now. It's probably even shutting off. Your body probably shutting off real functions towards the brain. So because it's trying to keep itself alive. So it's probably pumping most of the nutrients, what little he's getting into his heart, his liver and kidneys, things that needs to keep the machine going. The brain will shut down parts of itself. Yeah. So these are crazy. This is a crazy situation. They trying to make the young brother out to be thug or something, but he's not. Um, got a very good background. Yeah, yeah. We don't want no plea deal. We don't want none of that. We want our brother to just come home. We want this bail lowered because y'all already trying to play like this is premeditated. I would say anytime somebody in Texas discharges a weapon or uses a knife, it's premeditated then, because everybody in Texas carry knives and guns. Everybody in Texas got knives and guns. I feel sorry if you down in Texas and you don't got one. Yeah, Devin Johnson. Yeah, you live 25 minutes from there. And look, Devin said he got 7 guns. Yeah, that's right, bro. The hell is people talking about? And Frisco is a well-off area from because I know where Centennial is. I know exactly where Centennial is. So if he's going to Centennial, those are nice areas over there. Really nice homes, all of that. He don't come from no. There you go. See? And let that be known to y'all. See, Devin got the perfect what y'all should all have. I tell that to all black people. You need to have 4 handguns, 2 rifles, because you need 2 long guns for anything in distance. You need a shotgun for if anybody try to breach your crib. That's the stopper right there. Most people don't never notice that. You hear Devin by mistake? I can see him. I'm looking at him. If anybody else can't see him, let me see. Yeah. I'm seeing all y'all. Let me see. Is Devin coming up? Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah, I don't see nothing. It ain't saying nothing. Let me check. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah. If it was a mistake, it was a mistake. Yeah, I see him. Okay, yeah. That's right, Black McBain. Yeah, you right, Devin. That's the right time. Get him started young, bro. Because it teaches them discipline. It's just like karate. You know what I'm saying? It's just a discipline. It's the same thing they teach their children. Look, if you saw Austin and them, they have pictures and videos of them with all kinds of guns. So I'm not. This ain't an anti-gun thing. I'm just saying, let's make it fair across the board. Masamune, yeah. Oh, you tried Taekwondo? Yeah. Yep. If you teach them about the guns, the curiosity gone. That's what a lot of people don't know. You don't really see too many, um, unless things going on with them in their personal life. You don't really see people who actually have a life with guns where there's like any crazy thing. And like I said, unless they have other things going on in their life. Yeah, Shotokan, that's good too. Shotokan. Yeah, boxing, teach them all that. I these two little Chinese kids I be watching every morning. They be each other. The little sister and the brother. Some days the sister, but most of the time the little sister she be beating the hell out of him. She get his ass on the ground, she kicking him. Word up. Shit crazy. Oh, you got charged with attempted murder in sixth grade. God damn, Devin. I'm gonna have to bring you up here and talk about that shit, cause that's since you offering that out there, cause that is that's big, man. That you fighting for your life, all that stuff. You know? Get Black McBain, that's what I'm hoping. But you know what I'm saying? You hear some motherfuckers like Judge Joe Brown, like, I don't know if he gonna, I don't know. I'm like, nigga, just shut up. Stop putting that Bob out there. That's why I be like, y'all niggas be wishing the worst always. Like, just put the right vibe. I'm vibing that this brother get up out of there. He don't belong in there. I was looking at his face. When I first saw that mugshot they took him, I said, he don't belong in no motherfucking jail. Get him up out of there. His um and the fact that he even asked about the young boy, is he okay? Is he okay? So for me, that shows he didn't have no intentions of harming. He wanted to just get out there and get them people from away from him. Exactly, Devin Johnson. That's right. Yeah, because you gotta find an escape clause. You got to find a way to get up out of that shit because it's basically a setup for you. You know the way this shit went. I could play. I got the yeah, trying to get them up off them. You got two big ass giant white boys up on you. What the fuck you gonna do? You trying to get them up off you like Jack and the Beanstalk. You gonna knock his giant ass down. You got to get him out the way. You're not trying to become fee fo five fum eating the bread and shit of an English. You ain't trying to be none of that shit. That song is that whole thing is about cannibalism too. Just to let y'all know, I threw that Jack and the Beanstalk. That's just about cannibalism. Word up. Yeah, yeah. I hope whatever this is, I'm hoping that. But yeah, we not going backwards with none of this shit. We not doing the Jim Crow shit. You're not gonna be walking up on us. See, they know that they used to doing that too, because they had these Africans that go to their schools now, where they could just yell at them and get them up out the way. They do that all the time with the Africans. I remember when I went to my daughter's school, I'm at my daughter's shit at an event. And I watched the white boys how they was talking to them African kids. And then when they saw me turning looking at them, all of a sudden they was apologetic. See, I'm trying to tell you, that's why I always tell people I don't really know no good white folks. I know white people, but I don't know no good ones. I don't. They all got some shit going on with them. And they got a lot of passive aggressive shit that if you ain't used to dealing with it, that's how they set you up in traps. So you got to be careful, man. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, you know that. Yeah, you going to end up beating one of them up. You going to, because they going to try you. They going to try to see what type of black person they dealing with. They going to send one of them to try to enter. You know, they do that at your job. I remember the white bitches at my job. They done sent a message to corporate talking about, oh my God, when he's at work, we feel like we're walking on eggshells around him. Why? Well, you feel like you're walking on eggshells because you can't play with me like everybody else in there. I don't do none of that fairy girl shit or nothing. I'm here to work, nigga. I'm trying to get my work done. If I want to play with y'all, cool. We'll have fun then. But first off, we gonna get this work done. Then we can do all that other shit later. If we want to fraternize and shit, go frolicking, whatever the fuck you want to do, yeah, we can do that shit later. But I come to work. I don't be coming to hang out. I'm trying to get my shit done so the time go quick and I'm back home doing what the fuck I want to do. They just like to sit and waste time babbling and gossiping and shit. That's why I told people like, why don't you be in the break room? Oh yeah, them yeah, yo. I'm telling y'all, I had to get. I don't be around them people like that. I had a Latino dude. I used to play video games on with this dude all the time. He kept saying "nigga this," and I'm like, it's white people on the thing too. I'm like, yo, bro, stop using that word. Yeah, I'm telling this dude like, stop using that fucking word, bro. He like, what's wrong, bro? Why you mad? I'm like, hey, you not my nigga and stop saying it. I'm like, you got this white. This is how you know when you dealing with people not like us. Cause I know when me and my mans is together, we may say, nigga, hey, nigga, shut your ass up. But if somebody that's not one of us walked up, all of a sudden we not using the N word. That's a motherfucking fact. We not using the N word if somebody else walk up on us. We gonna be like, oh, that's the only thing I would say I ever use is code switching. I don't call my brothers N words when other people are around. Yeah, that's all that's why I don't like talking to them. They're like, nigger this, nigger that, nigger. They say, hey, I'm a nigger too. I'm like, no. Yeah, you a nigga if you want to be one. You a burrito nigga. You a Taco Bell eating nigga. Word up. Burrito eating nigga. But don't call me no N word and stop using that around me and stop referring to me like that. So that's how I be with them. Yeah, that's how they be. They be like, Holmes, hey, SA, nigger. I'm saying it, man. But fuck it, you know I'm a nigger too. Like you. No, I ain't no nigga to you. I'm a nigga with my people. I'm not no nigger. That's their problem. They be saying that shit with the hard ER too. That's why you got to check their asses. You be like, get the fuck on out of here. Only in roasting, Black McMahon. I don't really use it that much either. We got to be really chilling. Like, I be like, nigga. I might be like, nigga. Or if one of my peoples is lying, I'm like, nigga, you know you lying. Yeah. Yeah. I do brother sometimes. We say brother, but some of us we still say, hey, my nigga, hey, look, my nigga, look at this. Sometimes we say that, so we know that. Yeah, I do try to replace the N word too. So we all moving in the right direction. Yeah. I don't say that shit around other people. I don't really say that shit. But like I said, when we joking and we us, it's fine. We as long as we standing outside the cars, we outside the spot and we just talking and shit. Sometimes we say that shit. It's funny. It happens. That's black people. In Jacksonville. Yeah, it's easier when most of the people around you ain't using the N word. How about that? So not just you consciously not doing it, but like I said, it's about your circle. And I say like when I'm around certain people, we don't damn sure don't use that. Especially my brothers when we always brother this, brother that, my good brother, you know. We always try to tap into that energy and push ourselves into a different realm. But sometimes, like I said, we still going, you know how black people is. We still. That's why I be laughing when people be getting mad at Tariq. I'm like, Tariq gonna drop them N bombs too. If you want some fuck shit, word up. I don't never get into the whole we too old shit because the white supremacists they don't get into that either. They trying to kill your ass from 8 to 80. They don't give a damn. You be seeing old white women trying to attack people. You be like, God damn, bitch, ain't she too old to be doing that? You seen that video where that old lady attacked them two Palestinians in the motherfucking Starbucks? That bitch was like 70 years old. Like, fuck you. She started throwing blows. So I say you ain't never old for shit. you Whatever happened, you match that motherfucking energy. Don't you ever get caught slipping. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, of course. Nah, they are the children. The children took over the temple. Perverted monks.
As the legislative session comes to a close and a bill to create a reparations commission heads to Governor Westmore's desk.
We have hundreds of bills.
The question now, will he sign it into law?
I have to go through, and I will go through diligently, all of the different bills that are in front of me.
The bill, which passed both chambers, will create a commission to study and recommend reparations for those impacted by slavery and those who feel the lingering effects of racial discrimination in the state. Reparations, which could include financial payments.
This is not a conversation about paying people today, but it is a conversation about...
Now, some people said that, oh, he need to sign that bill. But I said, nah. When they that said from people from lingering effects of racism, that's everybody and their mama. So that bill ain't gonna pass anyway. So all you niggas in Maryland, that was a nothing symbolic BS. They playing in y'all face. Just letting y'all know these people don't give a damn about y'all. They just playing in y'all damn faces, man. Oh my God, they really don't care. Keep it going.
The European Union is proposing a zero-for-zero tariff deal with the Trump administration following Washington's new 20% import duties imposed last week. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced the offer on Monday, saying the plan would eliminate tariffs on many industrial goods such as chemicals, pharmaceuticals, plastic, machinery, and cars. Europe is always ready for a good deal, she said. but warned that the EU would also retaliate if deemed necessary. The move comes as global markets have been reacting to Trump's Liberation Day tariffs announced last Wednesday, including a 10% baseline global tax rate on all countries that was slated to take effect on Saturday, with additional tariffs to be imposed this Wednesday. A 25% tariff on all foreign-made cars was also lowered on Thursday of last week. The EU currently charges about 10% on American cars, while the US puts a 25% rate on European automobiles. Some officials are still considering countermeasures over Trump's earlier steel and aluminum tariffs, even as negotiations continue.
Well, anyway, long story short, all them niggas capitulated over there on that side of the block. We got Cambodia capitulating, nigga. We got Vietnam capitulating, nigga. We just got to take down China. Everybody's at the table ready to draw up new deals. And, hey, that's what I said. All the motherfuckers out here whining. All motherfuckers whining. Look, we ain't never seen this done before. Just let it happen and you gonna be all right. And if you wasn't smart enough to buy stocks last week, that's your motherfucking fault. When that dip hit, I was right there dipping in the dip. And when this bull market hit last night, I was dancing at work all day. They was like, why you so happy? I was like, I can't even tell y'all. Because y'all bitches don't know. I'm going to be leaving you hoes soon. But I might still come near like I do with my little bullshit hours because I still like to keep busy. I still like to keep busy. Put my last daughter in college and I'm about to be just vacationing it. That's it.
Evan is humiliating this 14-year-old skater in front of his friends. Not today, son.
All right. You want me to go over there? I'll get the police to come over here and escort you off his property.
Actually,
all right? Just because you're acting like a big boy in front of these guys that can skate.
You see this shit? They always threatening young black children with the police and everything.
I don't care. Go ahead, acting like a clown.
And obviously this kid be talking back, so he really focused on him.
I'm not in a circus. I'm not a clown. Clowns belong in a circus. I'm not a clown.
Wow, little homie hitting him. That's why that white man mad, because he know little brother's smart.
I hear you say what I heard you say before.
They always at our kids. They always, man. If I was there, I'd have came and knocked his old white ass
do it
out.
in front of these guys too, with him filming.
Because really, I probably wouldn't even have to knock him out once I came around that fit. Yeah, little bro was on his ass.
I'm a little idiot.
Yes, you are.
But did I go to college?
And get some wheels and trucks on that thing.
Yeah, get some
Stop
wheels.
being a little clown.
Oh, and get a bigger.
What's that? What's that?
What?
What is that?
He mad now because he done told him he don't got
it.
I'm a little punk. Says the one who's messing with a 14-year-old, and what are you, 37?
Actually, I'm 40.
37. That white man 50.
Me, I swear to God.
That's an old. He aged like a banana. He said I thought that was a 60-year-old white man.
What do you have to do? Steal my milk money? These guys don't give two shits about you.
Yeah.
They think you're a joke.
Oh, I think you're a joke, old man.
I don't give two shits, son.
I'm not your son, bro.
Little man was like, fuck you. They always trying to get these little black kids. I don't know if he was hanging with a bunch because the other kids didn't look melanated. So that white man was focused on him. And was the white man telling him the truth when he said they don't fuck with you? Things that make you go, You got to think about that right there because he was on his ass. If you got a name named Lavisha Potus, You must be on some wild shit. I think I'm gonna have to fight some hood rats tonight in the chat.
My name is Sarah Wynne Williams, and I served as the Director of Global Public Policy at Facebook, now Meta, for nearly 7 years, starting in 2011. Throughout those 7 years, I saw Meta executives repeatedly undermine U.S. national security and betray American values. They did these things in secret to win favor with Beijing and build an $18 billion business in China. We are engaged in a high-stakes AI arms race against China. And during my time at Meta, company executives lied about what they were doing with the Chinese Communist Party to employees, shareholders, Congress, and the American public. I sit before this committee today to set the record straight about these illegal and dangerous activities. Meta's dishonesty started with the betrayal of core American values. Mark Zuckerberg pledged himself a free speech champion. Yet I witnessed Meta work hand in glove with the Chinese Communist Party to construct and test custom-built censorship tools that silenced and censored their critics.
And they probably use that same shit on black people. Because when you black, you can't, they automatically, you can't say certain things. But white people say the N-word. I wonder, do they ever get that message and say, hey, this look like something that's been reported before? I don't think white people get that because they use the N-word all over X. They use the N-word all over Facebook. They use the N-word all over Instagram. Shit, wherever they at, they using it. TikTok. And yet, y'all worried about tariffs when we got China doing all types of undermining shit. Y'all out here capping for China. The hell with China. Get some get back. And I'm sorry, you Venezuelan hoes who came over here. You thought you were safe fleeing Venezuela, and you got over here and you got unalived. That's just what happens. Stop.
The loved ones of 21-year-old Julesi Tolreyes tell our sister station Telemundo 62 this is their daughter and that she was discovered dead inside a Frankfurt apartment over the weekend.
It's very traumatic to hear something like that, especially for a young person.
15th District officers responded to the 4400 block of Frankfurt Avenue around 12:30 Saturday morning after someone reported they hadn't heard from their friend since last Wednesday. During a search of the apartment, police say they discovered the young woman wrapped with a sheet and shower curtain and buried in a futon. She had been stabbed multiple times in her neck and torso.
It's something straight out of a movie, like something you wouldn't hear going on around, close to home.
Torres' family tells NBC 10 she was from Venezuela and had been living in Philadelphia for less than a year working as a waitress. They last heard from her this past Tuesday and reached out to her friends, fearful something was wrong.
She was a customer of mine. She came in about a year ago to purchase furniture for her apartment.
Angel Cardona says he would see her from time to time and says she was always friendly. Hearing that she was killed and treated so horribly is devastating.
It's very tragic and mind-blowing. It's very unfortunate that happened. She's obviously a young lady, 21 years old, just starting out in life. And it's a shame, it really is. My heart and my prayers go out to her family, her friends, everybody.
Had she stayed in Venezuela, she'd probably be still alive. She should have kept her ass in Venezuela instead of fleeing over here to be a damn OnlyFans model. We out here waitress. That's OnlyFans model. The hell is y'all talking about? Oh, man, well, dude, she was a fucking waitress, man. She was only 21, man, just trying to live her life, dude. And, yeah, you really shouldn't be away from your home yet. You should be living near your peoples at 21, not all far. So when you got somebody threatening you and you can't get no goddamn help, y'all been... We got two of those on there. Get rid of that joint. Yeah, get rid of that. Where's that joint? Sometimes you can't always. Sometimes. Hey, hold up.
Okay.
No, that ain't it. Okay, that's gotta be baby. No. Hey, young blood. Yo. No. Since we talking about China right now.
I told you before, in a job like yours, even when it's finished, there's always one
Yeah, what y'all know about Beijing? Yeah, it's that Beijing goddamn. Yeah. Taiwan, you know that. Hong Kong shit. Dubs and breeds. That shit all out there in
Breeze and Iron Robert lyrics longer than the Great War. There's more than a million ways to tell you that I hate y'all. I'ma do it this way. Economics, money, I'm taking it all. Why the good die young and the great take a fall? And I'm sitting here in Beijing doing my Tai Chi. Crouching tiger, hitting dragon, looking like violin. I'm fearless like Jet Li. Move like a package on the back of a jet ski. This could be a new legend of Shaolin, only if they let me. That's why I got the Princess Blade, the butterfly sword at the Dragon's Inn. Man, I'll kill a teen all. This the romance of 3 kingdoms. Find them, fuck them, forget them, then you leave them. Make them grow rice, break bread, then you don't feed them. Tell them all the time, man, that you really don't need them. And everything you said, they ain't believe them. And why you mad? Cause they ain't deceive them. You wasn't God, so you ain't have to receive them. The Buddhist palm, kid with the golden arms. You against me versus the Tiger Crane? Bruce Lee, mad strength, and a wire frame.
Okay. Okay. Special tactics, a gunslinger, a swords master. I make devils cry, call me Dante. When disaster strikes, you sleeping all day. Budokai, Dragon Ball Z. Who's the guy from 703? 571 718 215 away. He's a double dragon. Try that or Yakuza in a Volkswagen. Inuyasha taking over stage. Do you really believe in fate? We've been fighting for a long time. Guess I'm a black belt. There's a thin line between duck sauce and franks. I mean, there's a thin line between love and hate. Fist of the North Star mixed with Norman Bates with a katana. Sipping sake in Little Japan. Kawasaki, riding through foreign lands. Stop me. Beijing cocktail pack a punch like Rocky. Bruce Lee, my idol. American Idol, hectic connections. And Dubs and Breeze holding the title. Chill, chill.
And there you have it. Justin Bieber like, hey, get the hell up out of here. You got the paparazzi out there. I guess Coachella is beginning, and he's saying, "Shit, I don't want to see you. I'm just trying to get a goddamn mocha latte with a whatever the hell else they put on top of it. That's all he like. Shit, that's all I want." But they out there waiting on him. But yeah, that's what's going on these spizzats. Is it wrong that they want money though? That's what I'm trying to figure out, Justin. You gotta make money. They gotta. So is it wrong to make money? Things that make you go,
The Purcellville Town Council in Northern Virginia voting last night to begin the process of eliminating its police department. The agency's been a fixture in Virginia for more than a century. The move, part of an effort to cut spending, with the mayor hoping to save more than $3 million. The recent development comes as a shock, though, to some residents and city officials.
I was taken back. I was just in shock that without any discussion, without any public input, without any planning, and not even including the entire council in it, that the motion even came up.
What will it look like for our town removing our PD? It just was really ill-advised, and I just am very disappointed in their behavior.
I was not aware of it, no.
And your reaction when you found out?
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Services that we're getting right now, specifically, we don't have coverage between 1 and 6 a.m. The turnover, we don't have a full force ever. So the services are no longer commensurate with the tax dollars it takes to fund this department.
Loudoun County Sheriff's Office will now oversee responsibility for Purcellville. The process of transferring the department will start in July. It'll, though, take about a year or two to complete.
So this is happening right out here near where I live. So for some of those people, I would say to that woman who was saying, like, we don't know what this is going to be. It used to only be the Loudoun County sheriffs. And y'all only got a police department like 5 years ago. So I live in Leesburg. Which is right next to Purcellville, and we're all in the Loudoun County thing. It used to only be Loudoun County sheriffs, and then Leesburg had the biggest police department. And so you had your threats was between Leesburg and Fairfax. You had to be diligent when you came through Fairfax and Leesburg, because that's where the most police was. And like I said, where I live in Leesburg, 5 black people ain't allowed to walk together. The minute 5 black people walking together, the police pull up on you immediately out here. So if it's a group of y'all walk like 2, 1, 2. Or maybe 2, 1, 1, 1. Like that. You don't out here, you learn real quick not to walk with the walk in a group. That's how it is. Cause they'll just run up on you and then the motherfucker trespassing. That's the power they use against you all day. They'll say trespassing. Now, if you come through that spot again, now they could just lock you up. Word up. It's wicked out here. When you out here, black people ask me, what's the temperature out here? I tell them, it look like it's calm and cool, but it's an underlying racism that's here that unless you like, and look, I won't say like you gonna get it automatically, but it's here. If you really aloof, you might become a victim of it. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you kind of like, you're aware of situations, you have your situational awareness up, you'll be okay out here. Out here just thinking it's sweet. It looks sweet. But don't end up like my nigga Isaac from the Love Boat say, don't have no white girl in your room and the door is closed. Yo, Rafe, I believe you, Rafe, but you don't know. That's how it is out here. That's what it means to be under a system of racism called white supremacy. It's an underlying thing. It's not all in your face. They not all out here like, nigga, hey. But soon as they see you together, all of a sudden, we got to pull all these niggas over and ask for their IDs. That's some real like slave shit, always running up. But they don't do it to all these Latinos. That's what I'm trying to explain. The Latinos is out here deep. I can't wait till ICE get out here. Yeah, that's just they don't people get that's why I was saying all these people upset about the case with the Karmelo Austin Metcalf. They acting like there's no racism. And these are the same people who told us that Kyle Rittenhouse, that was self-defense, Daniel Penny, that's self-defense, and a social contract, some bullshit they just made up. Like, Neely, Jordan Neely broke the social contract. Who ever heard of a fucking social contract? I grew up in New York. There was always crazy motherfuckers on the train yelling all kinds of shit. Long as they ain't touched nobody, nothing ever happened to them. And then for them to act like, unaliving us all the time is okay. I'm not going with that no more. I looked at this evidence, and in my opinion, this young man, he's a good kid. He didn't do nothing wrong. I think he got caught up in a situation, and it should be overwhelmingly in a stand your ground state. It should be self-defense. While y'all crying about tariffs, everybody finding a way. So yeah, everybody. We need to find ways anyway. That's naturally what we do. That's why I'm like, as a black person, when somebody looked at me like, man, dude, there's gonna be a recession. I said, nigga, I'm black. It's always a recession. We gotta get it out the mud. We the only group that's always. So now everybody feels some. Y'all not used to this, huh? You better figure it out like we do. Y'all always telling us stop complaining and blaming everybody, but y'all the first people to start blaming Trump, blaming everything else but yourself for not being prepared to be self-containing, self-sustaining, and self-remaining. You ain't put no thought into that. You ain't think about that. Man, I knew when they was running with Kamala, I was stacking up all kinds of shit. I was just stocking shit. I'm like, yeah, stack this. Let's buy this, buy that. Okay, we need that, buy a bunch of this. Because when Trump get in, because I knew Trump was going to get in. When he get in, Trump going he going to take on all his enemies. And then he going to bust up everybody in the market. Because he couldn't do it the first time he was president. Because he wasn't thinking about that. He had other stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the stocks. Yeah, I knew he was going to tackle, because he kept talking about stocks and shit. I was like, yeah, he going to fuck around and bust this market up. And everybody who ain't paying attention going to lose, while those of us who sitting there watching like, okay, God damn, I know people was crying. I remember people, he destroyed the stock market. And I said, I know when I hear somebody say that, I'm like, they don't got no money in the stock market. Because if you follow Warren Buffett and people like that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you follow Warren Buffett, they say, buy low, buy when the dip come. I bet Warren Buffett made a bunch of money last week when the dip happened. I was in there. I was in the dip. I was right there dipping my hand in. And then when I saw that bull market, Oh, word, Rafe. Okay, Rafe. Yeah, I'm from Hempstead, Long Island. Word up. Yeah, I'm from Hempstead, Long Island, no doubt. I used to go out to Crown Heights to get my weed. That's where my man got shot. Out in Crown Heights. A motherfucker just came out and start yelling at us, talking about all you niggas from Long Island. And we looking at the dude, we like, you do know Long Island, bro. I remember we telling that we was on Suffin and we was over on Suffin and that motherfucker ran up on us talking about, hey, if it's any. No, it wasn't nighttime. It was daytime. It was. We were in high school. You could drive from Hempstead to Brooklyn in like 10 minutes if you know how to whip. We used to be whipping. You know when you a young motherfucker in high school, you whipping. You not sitting there you not driving. So we used to whip. We used to whip from our high school on our lunch break. You know what I mean? It'd be our lunch break because we have a lunch break at my high school. And we drive to motherfucking Brooklyn. Cause we ain't want that dirt. We would drive to Brooklyn to get that chocolate. To get us some chocolate. We drive to Suffin and Pickett Ave. And motherfucker came out on us like, hey, where y'all from? We like, shit. Everybody like, we didn't know what this dude was talking about because we been out to Brooklyn many times. This is like 1994. Yeah. Motherfucker rolled up like, hey, any niggas from Long Island still out here when I come back? Nigga, y'all getting burnt down. I'm like, what? So me and my mans, we like, fucking, I'm talking to my other man. I'm telling him like, come on. My man Robert Green, he like, Breeze, he like, man, fuck these Brooklyn niggas. I'm gonna take my time, nigga. I got some beef patties coming and some oxtails. I was like, all right, bro. I said, I'll see y'all back at the school. I was like, we ain't sticking around here. Fuck all that. We was like, ain't nobody got no hammers out here. Cause that's what you called the tool at that time. You called that shit a hammer. You like, ain't nobody got no hammers. So we like, shit, let's get the fuck up out of here. So we left. Man, later on, like no less than we got back to the school. We we getting ready. We done rolled up and we snuck to the back and we gonna smoke a little. We hear like an alarm in the school, and then I just came in and then we seen bitches crying and people talking about such and such got shot out in Brooklyn. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did they find that shit out that quick? I guess niggas must have called the school and told that they was out in Brooklyn. But yeah, my man Robert Green, he got shot. And then he was in a wheelchair. And then he eventually passed away in a damn car crash because he was being chased by the police or something. But yeah, RP, that was a good brother. But I think that him getting in that wheelchair always fucked him up. And he always hated cats from Brooklyn. That shit was wild. But yep, that's how shit be happening though. That's how I be going down. Let's keep it moving with these stories.
Yes, I am. We are the law. That's Dimitri Mills standing in the parking lot, afraid to move. Hey, that's Valentino Tejeda with a gun in his hand. Mills was delivering food for DoorDash, a job he's only had for 4 months.
Dude was already like, why are you creeping up on me?
Mills says he'd never seen Tejeda before. He tried to explain. So did his girlfriend.
She was like, no, you're stalking me. You're stalking me.
We're doing DoorDash.
I want to tell her sorry because I know she's mad at me. Her biggest thing.
Oh, it's Coney. It's called Coney Island Heights now. It's the Heights.
Maintains he had the right to have his gun out. Tejeda claimed Mills had almost hit him with his car. That's why he pulled his gun. But Mesa police say no one backs up that story. They found his gun loaded with one in the chamber.
I think it
He
was a
sat
racial
right
thing.
there
I
and
don't think it was
lied.
mental health because I was still
It
telling the
was
guy,
racial,
hey,
bro.
dude, this is what's going on. Calm down, lower your weapon. Da, 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 da. He's past that.
That whole black and brown shit was the most dangerous shit for black people to ever believe in. These people don't fuck with us. They all got an anti-black racism background. All of them. They even hate their old black abuelas. Yeah, it's Coney Island Heights now. Yeah, them niggas is uppity down there. It's a lot of white people back down there now. Heavy. Yeah, white people done made a comeback in New York, even on Long Island. They getting them, they shit. Them devils is making a comeback. See, I remember my town, it was subject to white flight, but we didn't fail. See, they was always angry at my town that we didn't that, like, certain towns had had a little bit of problems, like Roosevelt, Westbury, they struggled a little bit. But my town, we didn't struggle. You know, we didn't struggle and shit. We didn't struggle at all because my whole town, we didn't have that whole dichotomy of like other people there. It was just, and we was black and we was on code. My town was on code. We was, of all the towns, we was the first to have the first African American History Museum in my town. At that time, we called ourselves African Americans because we didn't really understand. I remember when my mama first came home and said that. She said, well, I guess we African Americans now. I don't know what that means, but Jesse Jackson said that's what we is. And I remember my daddy walking in like, shit, I ain't never been to Africa. I don't know what a damn thing about Africa. What am I supposed to wear a dashiki now? I started laughing. I remember as a kid. That's what my dad said. He had me die laughing. He was like, shit, I don't know a damn thing about Africa. He was like, what am I supposed to wear a damn dashiki now? I remember that shit had me laughing as a kid. Me and my brothers, we was all down laughing. We just started laughing because my mom trying to explain to him that we African Americans. Yeah, that's where my aunt at in Pittsburgh. That's where one of my aunts is. She was one of the first. My great aunt, she up there right now. She was one of the first paramedics in Pittsburgh. Well, she wasn't the first. She was the second generation of black paramedics because black people had to create paramedics back in the 60s and 70s. She used to tell me white people would rather die than ride with them back to the damn hospital because there was no hospital in the suburbs because all the white people jumped out of Pittsburgh and went to the suburbs. But there was no hospitals at that time. Yeah, my aunt used to tell me that shit all the time. Yeah, Pittsburgh. I used to come to Pittsburgh, shit, before my wife passed, shit. We used to always go out there. We used to go to the Dirty O's. I don't even know if the Dirty O's is still out there. Is it still existing, Ray? That's a hot dog joint. It's a major popular dog joint. Yeah, it wasn't her gene. She's second generation of it though. But it was her, like, I think it might have been her uncle. He was the first, like, one. It was all of them. It was a whole bunch. They were black. They were all black people. Oh, it's not open no more. Damn, that's fucked up. I used to love that hot dog. They had a really good hot dog. But in today's world, you can't barely eat a hot dog. You gotta break that shit into pieces when you're eating it. You got to eat that shit into pieces. That's fucked up how they got niggas eating hot dogs, though. You can't even eat your hot dog like you a regular nigga now. You got to cut that shit like a kid. Your hot dog got to be cut to like hot dog nuggets, nigga. So you could just pop it in your mouth and eat it without a nigga watching you. Niggas is putting glizzies all up to niggas' mouths while they sleeping. That's fucked up. That's why I'm like, this shit is really weird to me that y'all doing all this type of stuff. It's a damn hot dog. How else you supposed to eat it? I remember I used to laugh at my dad because my dad did say something about that back in the days. He used to say he only eat his hot dog sideways, which was funny. He did. He ate it like a sandwich. But he would never bite from the tip. He would always eat it from like the middle out, which was funny. Yeah, they had good pizza too, but the hot dog was their quintessential. The dirty O's. That damn hot dog. Damn, I be like that should be coming into, you know how sometimes you feel a taste in the back of your throat and that shit just keep coming up. You're like, damn. And I ain't had that hot dog in years, but that taste pop up. I'm like, damn. Cause that was a really good beef hot dog they had. Really good. I felt like it was better than Nathan's. I think it came from that hot dog company in Chicago. Oh yeah. Now I'm about to get all hungry. Stop it, Ray. Thinking too much about food. Let me see. What's my next story I want to get to? Got to keep it going.
Losing their minds about these tariffs. But for the fashion world, this is actually a really good thing. For years and years, these fashion companies, these athletic companies have been exploiting labor and destroying the environment to the highest degree you can imagine because they've been able to make their clothes in foreign countries where there's no environmental or labor laws and then ship them into the country, into America, duty-free. There's only one reason these companies are making their clothes in foreign factories overseas. And it's because they can use slave labor. And it's because they can dump all the toxic chemicals they use to make these clothes, especially everybody's making clothes out of polyester and nylon, which is pure chemically processed plastic, is going into the local rivers, waterways, environment, causing unimaginable damage. So these tariffs are essentially putting these companies on blast. That's why they're freaking out, because it's going to start eating into their already insane profits. And this is a big deal to me. It's what I've just been focused on fighting back against in every degree by ending the use of plastic clothing and making everything in America like the right way.
Boom! Salute to that brother right there. I am pro-American too, and I am anti. That's why a lot of that shit I but I learned what not to buy from them or what not to buy from Shein, because there is a way you could pay. There's a section where you could get to where they don't use none of that bullshit, and you could be like, okay, that's the shit I want, and then they'll focus on you with that shit. Once they realize you ain't no simple American, you get all the quality shit. That's why I told people I ain't with all that plastic and clothing, my nigga. That's why I told people I have a problem when I put in my little few hours at my job. I'll be like, because I'll be complaining all the time about all the plastic, all this shit. You can't even eat a fish. That's why I told people, I don't even know if y'all know, you can't even eat a fish now without the fish. And that's not necessarily that the Chinese put it in the fish. Because everybody act like it's the Chinese while every fish got plastic. No, it's the whole plastic and PCPs. And the fish are eating and digesting it. Now your fish is starting to have a plastic-like composition. It gets into their DNA and genetics. Plastic is wicked, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Just a real quick thing to let y'all know. A lot of the times when they would find oil deposits, they would find fucking large amounts of skeletons and shit right around the same spot. Because oil is plastic and plastic is oil. A lot of people don't know that. I'm like, yeah. You can't have plastic without oil. And you can't have oil without plastic. See how they got you? A lot. That's why I tell people trying to stay off their medications. A lot of those medications, them pills, they covered in oil. That's how they can keep them. It's wicked, yo. This whole system wicked, man.
Everybody's losing their minds about these tariffs. But for the
Yeah, he right on that. Stop crying about these tariffs. Get fresh. You're gonna be all right. Stop. This is why I keep telling people, this has never been done. I remember back, I just found a video. I said, damn, I was a little kid. I didn't even know. But Ronald Reagan had once put 110% tariffs on the Japanese because all the TVs and everything was coming from Japan. And now we don't even know that the Japanese controlled everything like that now. Now you got everybody got different cameras. You got all this because of what back then people said Ronald Reagan was wrong for putting 110% tariff on the damn Japanese. And well, guess what? I don't know what the Japanese say for when they defeated, but they're like, konnichiwa. They was like, hello, motherfucker, I'm ready to work. Let's get a deal, goddammit. So we shouldn't be so driven by emotions. That's why we should really turn off mainstream media because it's bullshit. The mainstream media is corporate driven. So they're going to try to make you full of fear for their corporate paymasters. We got to wake up to that, family. Stop being so unaware. This is not no woke shit or nothing. This is common sense.
Ms. Carter Walters, thank you for being here, ma'am. I really appreciate your testimony earlier. In your experience, specifically in Chicago, are communities of colors disproportionately impacted by illegal migrants getting special privileges?
First off, I'm going to say right now, I don't like that nigga's lisp. I don't know if he's an immigrant or what, but I don't like the way that nigga talk. So you know he going to be a hater of our sister right here. But go ahead. Let's replay it.
Ms. Carter Walters, thank you for being here, ma'am. I really appreciate your testimony earlier. In your experience, specifically in Chicago, are communities of colors disproportionately impacted by illegal migrants getting special privileges? And if so, how?
Yes, so they are placed in our communities. They are not placed anywhere else but in our communities. And they are taking over our schools. So whereas you already had overcrowded schooling, so you might have 20-to-1 class. Now you have 40-to-1 class, and then they don't speak English. So now that's taken away from the child already who is already in an overcrowded classroom. And then you have where now we can't even, they took over our parks. So where you'll have grandmoms and things, kids, to keep the kids off the street, they house illegals into the field houses. So they took over our field houses. And then now apartments, whereas because our mayor is paying so much money for illegals to house them, now we have tenants that can't even, the landlords that won't even rent to American citizens because they're renting to illegals because they get paid more for illegals.
Now, let me ask you the next question, ma'am.
Soon as she start hitting them with the truth, he like, next question, ma'am. Next question, ma'am, goddammit. I don't want to be called out. Bitch ass nigga. That's why I don't trust niggas with bald heads. I don't trust niggas with ponytails. Especially like I gotta know you if you got a ponytail. That's for real. I gotta know this nigga because I ain't trusting niggas with ponytails. And then niggas with no beard or mustache, I don't trust. Because I don't know what you really look like, my nigga. So I really don't trust you, nigga. You shaving off of that beard and that mustache for a reason. That's not. See, I don't sit there and just talk about what white supremacy is. I show you a damn description of what it is right there. There you got a woman busting shots in there. They said more than 12 shots at the police. She only gets 12 years. They said 30 shots. Whatever she was shooting at the police, they didn't come out, engage, and kill her. She only got 12 years for shooting at the police. Now, there's only two things could have happened for black people. They would have got either unalived or they would have got fucking life in prison. That's white supremacy right there. That's a slap on the wrist. To come up in a police station, shooting at the police. Ain't that making them hostages? Ain't that trying to unalive them? Man, I don't want to hear shit, yo. Stop playing with me, man. This world is wicked.
Call me one more, and I'm gonna whoop your ass all over this store. Call me another nigga. Call me one more, just one. Say it again. I dare you to say it again. Say it again, and I'm gonna whoop your behind all over this store. Don't call me no nigga. Don't call me no nigga. You don't say that to me. Don't call me no nigga. She called me a nigga, and she better not say it again, because she knew I'm gonna whoop her ass. So you ain't gonna be able to stop me from whooping her behind. And she called me another nigga. You don't call me no nigga. I don't care what you is. You don't call me no nigga. I don't know you two property taxes. You don't call me no nigga. Call me one more. Call me one more.
She better not keep fucking around. She gonna get them civil rights hands. Granny is not playing. Fuck is you talking about? She done marched to Selma. You fuck around and call her that word again, she done told you. She let that little skinny gay white dude know. You ain't gonna be able to stop me. She let him know. She let him know. Did you see the African tether show up in the yellow vest? That was an African, because I went and looked real close at that video. That person had them peppercorn hair. They had that peppercorn hair. That's when I knew that's an African. They be having that peppercorn hair. But Granny said, fucking call me that again. Your ass is over with. So salute to that Granny for standing on motherfucking business, not letting motherfuckers take her for granted. Shit, don't fuck around and find out, y'all. I keep telling people. People think it's a motherfucking game. It's not a fucking game, my bro. It ain't.
Okay, polluted minds, bring the visual and landmines, moving more than your visual.
New York, Virginia.
Yeah, man.
St. Grace, Miami.
Now we're gonna do it again.
That's right.
Connected, yeah. Yeah.
Polluted minds can lose an individual,
and landmines can ruin more than your visual. A typical life for living in the spiritual, and every religion deals with the physical. Polluted minds can lose an individual, and landmines can ruin more than your visual. A typical life for living in the spiritual, and every religion deals with the physical.
Damn, we so versatile. This time I'm going lyrical. I want your body, your soul, mine and the minerals. Please, the soul reaper. You getting what you reap, so you getting more spiritual. Seeing more words than your alphabet cereal. The world is looking critical. These are judging breeds, you gon' need a miracle. And that's more than a question. What? You need more than a lesson, huh? More than a blessing, cuz. Learn more than the wise, right? Hoping for the limelight. Could've changed it all if I seen it in hindsight. Drinking all day, thinking, getting my mind right. We arrived to earth at the same time. So I guess the time's right. Put the game on flame, hold your Chris fire tight. I'm invested with a helmet, so I don't worry about dying in a firefight. Bite your ears like an iron mic. Beat you down with an iron spike. Tired of hearing people say who I am like. This ain't no Mike and Ike. There's no one similar. Nothing like Dubs and Breeze. They call us the first ticklers. The all-day hangout, all-night visitors. Batman's nemesis. You can call me the Riddler. Fiddler on the road. Spit game up in the boat. Yeah. Spit game up in the boat. Yeah.
Polluted minds can lose lose an individual, and landmines can ruin more than your visual. A typical life for living in the spiritual, and every religion deals with the physical. Polluted minds can lose an individual, and landmines can ruin more than your visual. A typical life for living in the spiritual, and every religion deals with the physical. Why we all can't just be political. A place fear in your heart, yeah, it's critical. You're biting your nails down to the cuticle. Now you realize that life ain't really beautiful. Now you realize
I got a shout out to D-Love. I forgot to contact her after Ramadan.
Keep your head up, that's true. Drop for me and you. My iPod.
I'm sorry I didn't get in touch with you, beloved. I just been running around. I've been having a long time. And then I come on these. Usually I know if you're around because you'll text me or say something. And I ain't heard from you, so I hope you're all right, beloved. Salute to my sister Charlie Fields, all y'all. Where the hell is Most Hated Bronze? He ain't pop up yet.
Wondering why our black folks catch seizures. Rest in peace, Grandma. I know that you see us. Polluted minds can lose an individual. And landmines can ruin more than your visual.
More than your
a typical life for living in the spiritual.
Living in the physical.
And every religion deals with the physical. Polluted
Okay.
minds can lose an individual. And landmines can ruin more than your visual. A typical life for living in the spiritual. And every religion deals with the physical. And every religion deals with the physical, man. Dubs and breeze.
Yeah, Dubs and breeze. Breeze and Dubs. However y'all want it. However y'all want it, man. Fade to black. Death to the black album. 99 problems to see if we can solve them. Your team is homeless now, no more public housing. You say you gangster, paper cut rubber, still fouling. Freezing, stack of lyrics, large like mountains. Cheese in a large amount, I'm counting. Contaminated rats in the fountain. The game about to change, a cat still doubting. Beef down, hot dog, sauerkraut. Doggy, sunfish, butterfish, porgy. Hot tater fries. Got no time for you hot potato guys. Hard time for breezing on a Long Island sound. Don't tell me no lies. Instead, Grove Street, Long Island, y'all. Beating your meat, I'm beating a long trial. I ain't beat the streets in a long while. Since me and Rob Boogie did dirt in a hoopty. Long Beach groupie, my life realer than a movie. Getting big while some new jacks end up like Pookie. New York, Virginia, going kooky for Coco truck. My girl mad at me, cause I ain't getting no bucks. Contract got me stuck, got me dubs, smoked out high, got with dubs, pretty gangster, getting knocked by the feds in the clubs, knocked in the head with clubs. My lifestyle under renovation. My lifestyle face discrimination. We're a lifestyle before the penetration. Mainstream niggas always hating. Right here, I'ma give you a demonstration on what a black man's limitation. My life Timberland's litigation. Virtue and patience. I know I hate you, but I ain't got the heart to face you. Gingerbread man, cookie cutter. Goddamn, I made you. Cut a coke with lie, that's what Jose do. Breeze and Dub doesn't breathe, okay, dude?
We used to fight for building blocks, Lego blocks. Now we fight for blocks with buildings, hallways hot. Investigators, investigating the scene. My boy Wiz died from a slug through the plane. Pimp / gangster, going like, nah, I mean, have you ever been in a situation like this before? Where your eyes cream and your heart freeze like ice cream. Late nights when you sleep, it ain't no nice dreams. Orthopedic, walking like Mike Jackson or Thriller, getting nowhere fast. That slow-mo pass, intercepted. That's because you live in the past, ain't got the type of mind for the future. You lose cash and everybody wanna be filthy. Rich with class, black mafia, junior mafia, lil mafia, women with money to buy lawyers for the mafia. Ground zero, Robert De Niro, casino heat. Speak no evil, but see no peace. Up in the Pinto, doing it small and not doing it big. I can never be Biggie Smalls or Jig. It's your boy Dubs, getting it how you live. This is the
lifestyle. You made it. I know I ain't famous.
Make it. We hope you make it. Congratulations to those who made it. This is the lifestyle of two dudes who made it. I know I ain't famous. We hope you make it. We hope you make it. Congratulations.
And I hope y'all understand the gist of that.
This is the lifestyle of two dudes.
You can make it and not be famous. You can write songs for motherfuckers. You can produce tracks. You can produce beats. And you ain't gotta be in the limelight. People don't gotta know. You can show them your credits. That ain't gonna really make much difference, but you can show them your credits. You don't gotta be all out in the limelight, family.
I want it, man. New York. Long Ave.
Brooklyn.
That's right. That's my man Duz Manzini from Brooklyn. I think he's from Crown Heights too. Ray. And we're going to get to our last story after this.
Who? Dubs and Breeze. I want to get out the hood. The crime. I want to get out too. Okay. Guns. You need that help. That's right. Police and gang. All want to get away. I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. People want to get away, we all want to run away. I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. People want to get away, they all want to run away. You're living a life that is fake, but you really want to live life good. So don't throw your life away, I hope you put the guns away.
I hope your life ends better than most. Birthdays, long dinner table, champagne toast. Guest of the hour, but this your crib, so use that host. You dig junk like coast to coast. Cream, with cheddar cheese, Melba toast. 30-foot catamaran, you ain't sell no dope. But you ain't come back to the hood, so you ain't really sell no hope. Been in church for the life, you put in no work. People that's lower than you think they dirt. Life's a struggle, man, we all get hurt. Or C-class president, glasses on the skirt. Cause when it all comes down, where's your crown? What's your worth? You pussy, you been in pussy before birth. And you never came back to the hood, man, after the afterbirth.
I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. People want to get away, they all want to run away. I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. People want to get away, they all want to run away. You're living a life that is fake, but you want to live a life that's good. So don't throw your life away, I hope you put the guns away. You're living a life that is fake, but you want to live a life that's good. So don't throw your life away, I hope you put the guns away.
She don't need him, he don't need her. She don't believe him, and he keep leaving. They both receiving blow after blow. Riddick Bowe this evening, and he got kids, and she do too. He's on the chat line, and she is too. They both playing games with each other like PS2. Get out the hood, they both want to. Yeah, he sell a little weed, and she's a CNA. Look at them kids, that's your DNA. No Maury Show or no Ricky Lake. Don't you get tired of a life that's fake? Guns, Louis Vuitton, Fendi bags, knowing that you be a mom and he be a dad, but don't be alarmed. All you gotta do is do what you do and just play along, cause
I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. People want to get away, we all want to run away. I know you want to get help and get yourself and get up out that hood. The people want to get away, they all want to run away. You're living a life that is fake, but you really want to live life good. So don't throw your life away, I hope you put the guns away. You're living a life that is fake, but you really want to live life good. So don't throw your life away, I hope you put the guns away.
Can't do this to anybody else's child, because this could have been anybody's child.
An elementary school teacher has been arrested for making out with his 5th grader. Word is less than 3 months before her wedding, and it's crazy. When the boy's mother overheard her son talking on the phone with his teacher, Madison Bergman, on May 1st, she checked the boy's cell phone and discovered disgusting telecommunications between the two. And the boy's father then stormed into Rivercrest Elementary School with a printout of the conversation. When police searched the classroom, they found a folder with the victim's name in Bergman's bag, which contained numerous handwritten notes about how many times they kissed each other. The boy told police that Bergman moved his desk closer to hers so she could rub his legs during class, and that the two touched each other in the classroom when the other students couldn't see them, and kissed during lunch. Bergman also allegedly told the child that she liked that. She was also accused of telling the child how much she liked it when he touched her and made out. Bergman was eventually charged with first-degree S and released on $25,000 bail. It's unbelievable how someone who is about to get married could do such a thing to a child.
That's just wild work, man. Every week there's these white women who are being caught with young boys and girls, and it's just not making it as the TV. Yeah, so it's just every week. It's every week. I just posted of another woman, an elite Catholic school she was a part of, or whatever, and yeah, she's over there molesting the boys. So and she's a married woman too, but she's molesting like 6 or 8 boys. But are we still talking about grooming? Is it grooming? What the fuck is going on, y'all? What I'm about to play? What I'm about to play? Oh no.
Nigger, party 2, nigger, party 2, nigger, party 2, nigger.
Looking for black people. I be looking for niggas. When I go to the ATM, I don't even be looking for black people. I be looking for niggas.
And this is where we was talking about that N-word, so just pay attention to what I'm talking about here.
Time, get shot 9 times and survive and get a record deal. You thought the arrest was ill? Check out the rest of the appeal. The street corner's hot, man, like a bubbling pot. I like smart nowadays, body struggling spots. Getting knocked by your man or them crooked ass cops. They always lying, cause the killing won't stop. All mad now, cause the children want props. 40 acres in the mill, we ain't get it, so we ain't grow no crops. All we want now is Manolos and those cutlass drops. Love from my mothers and the nose of pops. With a little bit of light, we can soothe the dark. I hope the words I'm speaking, man, will move your heart. Like Malcolm and Martin, we grew apart. Is it religion or race when you spit in the face? Is it all criminal when you're facing a case? Could you call it starvation cause you stand in the waist? Could it be your family's fault since they been in the straight? Where's the man's fault? Cause he been in your way. First check, man, like I spent in a day. I guess none of y'all niggas would've made it anyway, man.
When I be going to the ATM, I don't even be looking for black people, man. I be looking for niggas.
To all my people that died, rest in peace to them all. My grandmother passed away in 2006, and around that same time, Ja Rule was the shit. And before that, 50 got shot. Fuck the speculation, talk over. I remember when Nas was going hard, spitting the ether, getting that J-Hover. Everybody want a rover, stash bricks up in the Nova. And when I'm high, I don't stop getting dope till I'm sober. Educate them, yeah, we levitate them like yoga. Everything is all grits and gravy and yogurt. I be looking for niggas, American soldiers coming back from Iraq with them figures.
Now when I go to the ATM, I don't be looking for black folks. I be looking for niggas.
I'll tell you, boy, that's the same thing. When I
Shit, baby. I got you too. Look at TikTok. Nigga. Look.
Wait up.
What?
Now this is a white grandmama with her so-called alleged grandbaby.
Move yourself. I live here. She don't. I live here. Yes, she lives here.
Now hold on, we gonna go back because pay attention to Grandpa. As he said, I told you not to say it in front of the kids. Meaning they know that they have race. I would never leave my kids around this grandma. This is why you can't be out here swirling like this, y'all. You just can't, man. Neely Fuller Jr. said it should not be happening under a system of white supremacy because your black ass is going to be at a consistent disadvantage. So I hope y'all get that because I don't even want to play too much of it. It's just so disrespectful and disparaging.
Every single time I hear one of you stupid ass people talk about a stock market, I know you don't have money in it. I just know you don't got money in it. Bruh! This was beautiful for people that can use their fucking brain. Eliminate the fucking emotions. The man gave you a date and time. I'm giving them 30 days on this tariff. You see the numbers go. What that meant? 30-day put. That meant 30-day put. This was the clearest shit you could ever fucking hear in your fucking life. Now, when y'all was like, oh my God, the market crashing. Oh my God, the market crashing. Mind you, smart people knew it was because Trump said it. See, notice I ain't cursing y'all out because I'm just so goddamn happy that my returns today because I got in at $89, bitch. That motherfucker at 106 right now. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all better get that fucking money, man. Get out your feelings. Stop letting the news tell you what it is. The numbers don't lie for shit.
You go. There
Can't
you go.
do this to anybody else's child because this could have
Motherfucking money. Stop being out here whining. Wait, did I place that song? Because I got a song I need to add on here. That we gonna bring that over here. I got money on my mind. It's always on my mind. And I'm never late when I'm bringing the weight. And I know they gon' hate because I'm always on time. But y'all love me. I got money on my mind. I'm always on my grind. And I'm never late when I'm bringing the weight. And I know they gon' hate because I'm always on time. Yeah, that's that shit. The money on my mind. I got to get that over here. We got to let y'all hear that. Wait, what was that doing? No. And we did hateration. Let's get grandma and then we out of here. Oh, we'll do grandma and been waiting. We'll do grandma and I've been waiting all my life.
You feel me? You heard? This for the ladies.
Oh, girl, I should.
Girl, I should.
And
if I could,
I'll come
right down there and live that hood.
Oh, girl, I should. Go and knock on wood.
Just like grandmama said, girl, you
good. You're living good. This is more than me laying you down in a mattress. When I look in your eyes, you remind me of my favorite actress. First time I saw you, I did a backflip, tripping like a cat off catnip. And everywhere you go, I'll be sure to follow. Even though I ain't always sure of tomorrow, I know I'm gonna need you. I'm sorry for the cheating. I'm sorry for making you scream. I don't believe you. I'm the usual suspect, like they keeping food on the table, children eating, and I'm home now. I ain't going every weekend. I love my cream. She get 10 turn butter pecan. She make me stutter down when I'm thinking, man.
You're my sugar-coated caramel, ice cream, chocolate chip. After this song, I should get a response to this. I know what we can do after we make it flip. You're my sunshine, vacation trips, E-class whips, and not the ones they beat slaves with. You and me, BET, we famous, like still we stainless. When I got with you, you let me gameless. I couldn't talk, but I got you from Flatbush in East New York, the shy type, and you let me know what guys you like. But you chose me, cause I'm that guy you like. I thugged you out and wet you up every night. Sex on the beach, you swing a F in the Lex G.
I'm gonna knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Just like grandmama said, girl, you living good.
You looking good, girl.
Slim P, yeah, AC.
I'm sorry, girl, never meant to waste your time. Should've been a girl, you little women, age and fine wine. And mama never said it really took that time. What I learned in my life nearly shook my mind. And you know what they say, you heard it through the grapevine. Can't believe a brother trying to take mine. Can't wait to his hell, I'm ready to escape my fellas. We gon' fly out straight to Cape Cod. Lobster shrimps and lobsters. I told you, girl, I'm over that pimpin' and mobsters. I make it cool with these shoes like a cobbler. Building and making living life while creating, girl. Only if I lift you up, the world held close, girl. I ain't giving it up. If I took your hand and married, if I gave you more than 4 carats, then when you act crazy.
I gotta dig in my shit real quick, cause I gotta send that. But yo, I appreciate everybody that came through. Black McDane, good brother Devin Jordan. I gotta hook Devin Jordan up, cause he become Rafe, Devin Johnson. We at Rafe 636, Devin Johnson, Young Riaz. Man, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Everybody who catch it on the replay, like I know my lovely sister, DJ Tanya Renee, she always comes through on that, so I appreciate y'all. Catch that lovely sister on the weekend. She got the digital club. Y'all tap in. Oh, y'all have a great one out there. Happy Thursday to y'all on Friday for the Friday mixtape. And I'll see y'all then, man. Y'all have a great one. Breeze Omega this Breeze. And I'm out.
If I push you just a little harder, if you want my children, a President Carter, I swear, girl, I will give you the world just for loving me and being my girl. Yeah, that's right, my, for being my girl.